Travis Beckham is. Our quarterback, of course, Tim Tebow, accounting for 51 touchdowns this year for the Gators. Enough said there. How about our running backs, Darren McFadden from Arkansas, who I think it really improved on the great year that he had a year ago. And Kevin Smith from the University of Central Florida, 2,448 yards this year for George O'Leary. Our wide receivers, Michael Crabtree from Texas Tech. Michael accounted for almost 2,000 yards individually of receiving yards this year. Jordy Nelson from Kansas State, keeping it in the Big 12, and Jordy had an outstanding year for the Wildcats. And our specialist, John Sullivan from New Mexico, is our place kicker. And John, I'm sorry to say, not too many field goals with this unit, my man. You're strictly kicking extra points. Now let's go to Chris, who's with Kevin Smith.
Thank you. A guy who plays his college football at UCF right here in Orlando, and you're a Miami guy that made a special connection with George O'Leary. When a lot of colleges wanted to put this guy at defensive back, he said, no, come to UCF, and you could tote the rock, and it worked out okay. You guys really had a connection then.
Yeah, he gave me a chance to show my ability and recruit me at the University of Central Florida. And I've been thankful, and I'm just happy to be there. I've been happy since day one.
180 yards in your bowl game against a pretty good Mississippi State defense. You could catch Barry Sanders, one of the unbreakable records in college football. He did it in 11 games, 26-28. He'd be playing 14, but what would it mean to try to track down Barry Sanders' record that stood for a couple decades?
It just means a lot right now, even being mentioned with Barry Sanders. But if I catch him, man, it'll just be a lot for me. And I just want to thank my offensive lineman who would get me there if I broke that record. And it's an outstanding achievement if I get it.
It is a little bit of a struggle for the spotlight playing at UCF. Maybe not enough people kind of caught on to what you were doing until mid-season. Could you come back next year and create a little bit more buzz, you think?
If I came back next year, I think I would, I think that'll happen.
You got enough buzz to be a Walter Camp All-American. Congratulations. Kevin Smith of UCF. We'll come back.
Thank you.